Alrighty, we are back, ladies and gentlemen. We are just about ready to start. We got just a couple more minutes before we get into it here. Uh, we have all the players in the lobby. Just a couple more minute break. We did see that last map. If you were here for it, you did see that last map of LVC Team Valorant. They took on Concord University. Unfortunately, fell 13 to 7, 13 to 9. I think it was 13 to 7 or something of that nature. We are now in here for the second series. As you can see, the player cams, their spirits are still certainly high on this roster. They will be taking on Embry Riddle Aeronautical University out of Florida. I believe, from what I've been told, this team won their division last semester without dropping a map. So we'll see a very similar story for them as we did with LVC, where they also didn't drop a single map all playoffs. So we'll see how they decide to take this one on. And very excited as LVC certainly has not been, I feel, challenged as much as maybe they should be. We saw that in the last map where they took on a fairly solid team. They were unfortunately unable to take it, but Haven is also not a map they play a ton. This one will be on Icebox, another map they don't play a lot, but they are very, very good on Icebox from the few matches we've seen them play on it. You can see Crisper there. Look at Crisper. He is locked in, by the way. He is dialed for this one. Zario, like, just hanging out, got the headset off, just having a good time. And then you got Crisper over there. Looks like a stone cold killer in his chair. He unfortunately is not playing the matches down here in our arena. He is playing from home, as you can tell, with the Call of Duty Advanced Warfare poster in the background. And certainly good times, though, either way. I think LVC have a good chance in this one. I say that as if I've watched any of as if I've watched any of the ERAU matches. And if I said I would have watched any of the ERAU matches, I would be lying. So we'll see how it goes down. But Icebox, a much different map than Haven. Icebox hated by a lot of players, actually. Personally, I don't really have an opinion. As I had said in the last map, I don't really have a preference. I don't really care. I don't play Valorant enough to care. So, I mean, I play Valorant, but I don't play it enough to like have a strong opinion on a map. I'm just a commentator for pretty much this team and this team alone. So we'll see. My opinion is a bit more skewed than maybe what others would think, especially those who play it not only here at the professional level, but also here in the collegiate level. So we'll see how things turn out. We should be starting in just a moment. Believe the players from both sides are going to be ready here. We'll throw it back to the player cam real quick. You can see the players get ready for this one. Icebox, last semester, LVC played it 3 times. They won all 3 times. This was actually map 3 of the grand finals between LVC and FGCU in the NECC Challengers Gulf Coast Division Final. This was not map 3. I think it was map 2. And they won like 13 to 2, I think, on it. So let's see how LVC fares in this one. On to the agent picks. We'll see Sardog move on to Reyna. Zario going to pick up the Sova. We saw Crisper playing Sova last map, so maybe he'll opt for a KO or even a Killjoy. Juice on Viper. Certainly an interesting team comp from LVC, but certainly not a terrible set of picks. John going to be on Sage. He might be a battle Sage. He's typically the duelist of this team. Now going to be picking up that role that requires a bit slower pacing when you want to be around your team, giving them the heals that they need. Crisper just hovering over that KO, but I know he's going to pick it. So we have the double Anish setup once again. Sardog going to be the duelist on this time around. Juice will never, ever, ever switch off smokes. If he switches off smokes, it might be a sign of the apocalypse, as I don't think Juice, even in like comp or anything, has ever played something that isn't controller or smokes. Like, I honestly believe he's never played anything other than smokes. And we'll see a very similar comp on the other side as well of ERAU. The only difference we'll see, or the only differences we'll see, are a raise from Starkos and a Killjoy from TCK. Besides that, the comps are the same, and I mean, for this map, there's not as much variation you can have. I know Sage is a very common pick on this map because of being able to wall off entire sites, or at least entire pushes to a single site, so we'll see how viable those walls and those heals come into be on this map, but we are getting on into it finally. Map number 2 of the LVC Valorant NECC activation. Week 1 bid event. Juice missed the throw there. I'm not sure what he's... I think I know what he's going for, but he's not doing very well. There we go. He's got it. Good job, Juice. We love you. It's now LVC going to have to back on down already. A site is looking like the place of choice. Maybe even just a bit of bait and switching. That smoke goes down over in mid. We're going to see Juice just holding over towards the B site. Going to be in that top box. Going to have to watch yellow. Going to have to watch mid as well. But no one so far in tunnel. Shots going down from Zario inside of that smoke. Nothing going to come of it, though. Very slow push from the side of ERAU. So far, we're not really seeing much movement at all. Maybe they're just trying to get a feel for how the LVC defense is playing. John going to put that wall up the second that Sardog gets that kill. And now LVC have a good chance of winning this first round if things don't go too awry. John finds one of his own. Frosty going to fall. Nomical's, though, going to respond. Gets traded immediately. John finds a second. TCK responds in kind, but it's a 2v1, and John not going to get that kill. So now it's all down to Juice. Just needs to hit a couple of bullets. Gets the shoulder. Certainly. TCK is one bullet away from death. Spike. Is it getting planted? Is it not getting planted? You have the answer. It is getting planted. And TCK clutch it out in the 1v2. Juice going to put up the wall. And Juice finds the headshot. First round into the hands of LVC. Juice gonna clutch it up, and we'll see LVC go up 1-0 in this map, taking that pistol away from ERAU. Good start for LVC. Maybe closer than what they would have liked, but it all starts with that kill from Sardog all the way over in A, and John forcing that push to slow on down from ERAU, and LVC capitalizing off of it. 2v1 maybe a bit too solo chally, but I don't think John really had an option there. I don't believe he could have really gone anywhere before getting shot at. So at least puts a bit of damage on, and Juice is able to clean it up. So we're gonna see Crisper throw out that knife. It's not gonna detect anyone, but Sardog will be. So he's not gonna have that utility for a couple seconds. John going to be able to put his wall up, though. Wall gets destroyed. We'll see if any kills come in for LVC, and it looks like at least one. Sardog managed to get out as well. So trades go in, and Crisper with the util finds one and gets a second kill, and now it's all down to Nomicals. And he's up top box, and he's pinned by everyone on LVC. So another round in their hands. Now heading on into the bonus round. LVC going to look to certainly go up 3-0, but as we have seen and as we have covered so far in this series, or in today's matches, the bonus round is typically not won by the team up 2-0, as they don't really have to buy much, because more than likely they just didn't die. So we'll see if LVC can capitalize here. Looks like we're going to see some util go down over towards mid. Recon Bulk gets destroyed. Starkos finds the first blood onto Crisper with that Phantom. So we're going to likely see a B push here. Still used to Haven. There's 3 sites on that map. Nade goes down, and the spots are there from Zario. He sees 3. Sardog going to find anything over in mid? Looks like not. So all the forces of ERAU likely over onto that B site. And Sardog can't quite finish that kill, at least get some damage done, but we'll see if LVC can at least find something, maybe a little consolation prize down into this round. Attack going to come from back yellow. All of those players getting spotted from ERAU. John finds one, but gets traded out. Trades abound for this one. Sardog manages to grab that Vandal, but he's in the 1v3. At least takes down a few players, so going to be a costly round for ERAU. They do manage to pick it up, though, so that's what matters for them. In the grand scheme of things, able to buy this round, and at least some might be able to buy this round. Some will at least have those Vandals to keep with them. LVC, though, having a solid strat so far in the defense, looking a bit more clean, looking a bit more collected at the start of this one. As we saw in the last map, they were started that first half down 10-1, and they almost managed to come back, but not quite. So let's see if LVC managed to bring things here. As that's a huge knife from Crisper, finds 4, likely the 5th there as well. As now things gonna slow down a fair bit as all of those players unable to use util for, I believe it's 10 seconds or roughly 10 seconds. LVC now gonna just have to wait, and that lockdown will come in. I actually didn't know that TCK was gonna have his ultimate that quickly, so that site now gonna be in full control for ERAU, but we'll see some util get used for LVC as well. Spike goes down. And looks like that sonar arrow going to spot a few. Now LVC just going to fly onto the site. We'll see if they can find anything here. As Sardog all the way up top. Crisper finds Nom, so maybe they'll ping this defuse and see if they can bait out one of these players, and they can, but it doesn't matter. No one getting kills for LVC. Shots not there for John. He's just trying to find something. Gets one. Can't flick onto the second. Doesn't matter. It's still a 1v4, buddy. And the second round in the hands of ERAU. 2-2 scoreline. Managing to tie it on up. Good attack onto that A site as well. We'll see ERAU play slowly. Have to back up after getting hit by that knife, that KO knife, but manages to work out in their favor. As the lockdown, certainly the catalyst to that push, forcing all of LVC off the site. We'll see John has that res, so this could be a huge thing if it comes to a clutch situation. Crisper also going to have the, I think it's called Null, the KO ultimate. It takes away your util. Oh, and we'll see TCK watching the flank, but it's not going to matter. John finds one, and Juice finding another. So trade's going down. John's going to use that res early, pick up Crisper, to see if he can get a proper gun. Doesn't really have a lot to work with. Zario just trying to play his life. He gets hit with that decay, but managed to escape. Still has 48 HP left on him. Sardog going to be in, or have a Vandal in hand, so maybe they can pull something off here. Libby going to pick off Crisper, and now Sardog going to fall as well. John left in a 1v3, another clutch situation for John. Can he find anything? No, he cannot. That res gets wasted in that round. Was a save for LVC, so they didn't have the greatest weapons, but solid attempt to attack there, or to retake the site, but doesn't go in their favor. We'll see if LVC can respond with a round of their own. Gonna have another split hold here. Looks like no one gonna be watching mid, but Juice, actually Juice will be watching mid just from behind the box here, over towards B cut. Zario gonna get the info from his team that the hit is certainly an A hit. Sardog, though, takes down Starkos. 2 more get detected. Sardog managed to back down, only has 17 HP to his name. See the knives detecting everybody from both sides. So we'll see how ERAU decide to attack this down a man, but that certainly hasn't stopped them before. And Crisp are going to pick up TCK on the pinch. That's going to be a huge pick for LVC, as now they certainly know these players are going to be in A main. John doesn't, or John ends up falling there though. So 3v4, still a winnable situation. Juice just making sure no one gets through mid. Crisper gets a spot on Dope 2, and he's going to have his teammates there to help him pick up the kills. It's all down to Frosty.
30 seconds left.
Can he get anything? No, Crisper going to come through towards mid and pick up that kill, or sorry, not towards mid, towards heaven, and pick up that kill. And now LVC going to tie this one up. A back and forth game here so far for LVC and ERAU. A solid looking one so far. Certainly much better, or much closer than what we saw last game already. Unless if you count towards the end there, but even then LVC was still not insanely close to taking a lead. We'll see Juice 1 off the ultimate here. And Zarya going to be 2 off. Now a few players from ERAU going to be 1 off as well, and we'll see that they have the Raze ultimate and the Hunter's Fury for Nomicals. C main gets a huge hit, and now you're going to see that ultimate come out from the Raze. Can they get a kill? No, Juice going to pick off Starkos. Stardog finds Nomicals on the other side as well. Well, 2 kills coming in for the side of ERAU, so they still are very much in this round. Libby's going to get a kill through the pit. And now it's all down to Juice. All of LVC just crumbling in the pit. Juice has his as well, but I doubt he uses it here. Doesn't really have a huge reason to do so. Just trying to wait for someone to push through. Likely will just get picked off immediately if he decides to get through, and he's just going to get pinched by Frosty. So another round in the hands of ERAU. As I had said, a very back and forth game. A very good hit there for ERAU. Even Starkos doesn't get a kill with that ultimate, so it does go to waste for the moment, but it doesn't really matter as the rest of the kills still get picked up by his teammates. So in the end, it's not going to mean a whole lot. The Hunter's Fury, I believe, is still in the hands of Nomicals. It is. And also the K ultimate will be in Frosty's hands. Also, that pit does get used by Libby. So Juice going to have one of his own, and it won't be counter-pitted, at least for the moment. Heavy presence at A here for LVC. Crisper going to be with that Marshall in hand. Not going to spot anything, though, and it looks like this very well could be another B hit for ERAU. Juice just trying to hold his own, maybe get a bit of an awkward gunfight. Knife going to detect Starkos over towards A, and now you can see on the mini-map the question marks, the little circle profiles as well, going up over towards that back A side. So maybe a rotation through or just a very slow play from ERAU. May even do a double bamboozle and go over towards B. And that ultimate from Frosty going to come in. Now we're going to see the execution come in from ERAU. How much damage can they get done early on? Frosty picks off John. Stardog going to trade too, though. But they're going to need a bit more than that. As now it's a 2v2, but technically a 2v1 here. Stardog just tossing his eyes out, trying to blind this player who's near sight, and it's not going to matter. Juice going to find that kill into Nomical. And a thrifty for LVC, keeping this at tied. It's a fantastic game so far. Both of these teams trading shot for shot, blow for blow. Still a lot more game left as well. Really anyone's game here. LVC once again showing that heavy presence towards A. Just allowing Juice to have his own freedom over towards B. And look at how aggressive he decides to get with it. He's going to be sitting all the way on top of this box. Doing a little bit of parkour as well. He's maybe thinking about putting that pit out. Decides not to. Doesn't really have the intel to do so, but now that lockdown going to come down over towards A. Can CRISPR take it out this time around? And it looks like he can, so that push is going to be slowed down a little bit. Not going to have as much space for the side of ERAU. John gets a spot into one up top pipe, spots a second over in top box, so we'll see if ERAU still decides to go to this B site or this A site. CRISPR gonna be, or not CRISPR, sorry, Sardog gonna be tucked away in a corner. John gets suppressed, and the knife gonna detect everyone from ERAU, and the wallbangs are still there though. John finds one, Sardog finding one as well, but trade gonna even things out. That alarm bot doesn't go off. They do know John's there though. TCK finds the kill. Zario gets a pick, gets two, and gets out with his life. Spike is down as well. They don't have sight on Spike, but not sure how much it's going to matter depending on if they have the location near this player. Wallbang, not going to connect. Juice, not trying to overchow. Neither of these players want to be the reason they lose this round, and Nomicals just flies through.
Found them.
And Zario just going to play his life. No time to plant the spike, and Zario with a wise play. Manages to keep his life and manages to keep his weapon as well. 5-4 round LVC.
Can someone get this?
Great hold from LVC there. Destroying that lockdown was huge. That Hunter's Fury coming in clutch for LVC there. I think that's really the saving grace of that round is what we saw last time, what happened when LVC weren't able to destroy that lockdown over on that A site. It gave ERAU so much space, and it allowed them to take the site almost for free. So,
right here.
and they ended up taking that round as well. But now, table gets turned, and CRISPR just has to hop down. Already, heavy pressure over towards A main. One player suppressed, and he gets murdered by Sardog, who's just holding that angle. Great read from Sardog. Spike gets dropped, but I think it falls down onto the ramp, so it's not really a dangerous pickup for ERAU. John just trying to watch that rotate. CRISPR, not, I don't think he spots anything with that drone. And Zario just baiting out Juice with a great kill on a TCK. Just playing through yellow, and now he just has to try and strafe. At least gets traded, but John managed to get the shots there too. And he finds the third. John with some great shots with that Phantom. Has the res once more. And we're also going to see the Viper's Pit still in the hands of Juice. Has not really had a reason to use it, so LVC managing to keep themselves in the lead here. Now 6-4 in their favor. Second to penultimate round in the half. And LVC doing a great job of holding on defense.
Here.
Look at Sardog too, 13-6. Zario with a crazy angle on that sonar dart. The knife gonna detect one. And Sardog flies forward, picks off Frosty, manages to get away with his life. John finds another. Nomicals out of the round as well. LVC do not care how aggressive you want to play. They will counter it right back. Starkos, though, going to at least find Sardog, and TCK going to even the score. John falls. So LVC still have to be careful here. Juice just going to be holding over towards B, but we're going to see right now the pressure still, I believe, on A. Zario not going to spot anyone with that drone. CRISPR going to toss out that knife just for a bit more insurance. And Starkos still going to be lurking over towards A. See if Starkos decides to push out. No crazy info yet. Nade going to come through. CRISPR going to toss out that nade. The KJ Molly gets thrown out too, so certainly now LVC know to rotate and stay over towards this A side. Zario gets shot through the wall, and CRISPR not going to expect the push under in hell. Now it's Juice in a 1v3. Spike going down.
Spike planted.
ERAU should be able to take this round unless if Juice pulls off the incredible. You've seen him do it before. Can he do it again? Checking every corner. Get any spots. The head of Starkos is there, but he's not going to be able to pick him off, and Starkos going to clean up the round for ERAU. Last round and a half, 6-5 scoreline. LVC certainly going to look to take the victory in the first half, and we'll see what goes down. Is everyone on LVC going to be able to buy at least? So that's a good look for them. Also, Juice likely going to use that Viper's Pit in this round over towards that B site. Starkos has the ultimate. Nomicals has the Hunter's Fury. Libby also has the Pit, so we may even see a pit-on-pit play. John with that Resurrection as well could be huge in this round. And yep, the second that info comes in that there's players being main, Juice going to pop the Pit. Pit certainly going to come in for Libby as well, unless if Libby gets picked off super quickly. Juice trying to be smart with this play. Gonna get suppressed by the knife. Still just lurking around here in the pit. A lot of Yuto getting used by ERAU. Juice needs to be careful here though. A lot of space around here. Zario finds the first blood, and that ultimate comes in from Starkos. The pit gonna fall. But is this going to be more of an issue for ERAU, who may have been playing in it? Resurrection comes in. Zario is alive. Frosty there to pick off Sardog, so still a 3v3. Now we'll see the counter pit. Will that arrow find anybody? It does find Libby, and Libby goes down, so no pits left. Frosty takes out John, and now it's all down to Christopher in a 1v1 with Frosty, and looks the wrong direction. We're all tied up at the half, 6-6, anyone's game. Crazy way to end that round and end that half. LVC now looking to have a strong attacking side. Looks like the hit gonna be over towards this A site. We'll see if CRISPR can make some noise with that knife as well. He's been very solid with them so far. Frosty also having a great deal of success getting some detects, getting some suppresses. We'll see if that continues on through the second half. They're now ready to get into it. Close. Frosty, though, going to be detected, and I think at least 2 or 3 of the LVC players going to get detected there as well from that knife. Looks like at least 2 did. Juice and Zario. Probably 3, I believe, but we'll see. Or I'm not really sure. You can hear the call out from Zario's character. There's still at least 1 on A. And the first gunfight gonna go to Starkos. Takes out Juice. And John can't hit the shots. Frosty getting a kill. Frosty finding a double. And Nomicals. And Starkos gonna clean it up. A flawless round for ERAU. Great shots from ERAU. Frosty getting that double. Having that teammate there with him to challenge as well is fairly huge, I'd say. Gives them the round and gives them the lead. 6-7 now. I feel this game may very well see an OT. Unless if something a bit crazy happens, which has happened in the past. We'll see, though, as now LVC going to opt for the B site rather than that A site. No one going to be detected close, so see if anyone's playing in back yellow like we see very commonly. LVC, though, don't want any part of it. Going to rotate over towards B. Or, sorry, over towards A. I don't know how I just now realized that. Over towards A. John not spotting anyone close. Just trying to get all the clears he can. No one in heaven. Sardog, I believe, detects one over towards
Here.
B main, but the rest of LVC going to be on A, and it doesn't matter. Starkos finds Crisper. TCK takes off Sardog in the on the pinch, and Nam going to take out John. So now it's all down to Juice and Zario. Zario going to get tagged up. Juice not in too much better of a situation. Zario at least finds one.
30 seconds left.
Starkos falls here, but it's not going to matter. Nomicals takes down Zario, and that will be another round in the hands of ERAU, looking much better on the defensive side than what they were able to offer on offense. Now into the bonus round for LVC here. Let's see, Starkos, 16-11, having a I tried to say phenomenal and fantastic at the same time. Having a fantastic map so far. It's been a leader in first bloods for ERAU, and in the lobby in general, he's really been giving them the spacing that they need. So we'll see if LVC are able to get at least a round back here. And John gonna spot a few different players over in heaven, so just gonna try and see if they can win the race over to B, or maybe just bait them out. You never know the dealio. Sardog hopping up onto the crates. The alarm bot gonna get triggered. Certainly ERAU definitely know now. And there's one playing so close. John at least gets the trade, but very interesting spot there for Libby. At least finds one. One's gonna get suppressed, but it's not gonna matter. Nomicals finds the kill onto John. Snakebite goes down up top for Juice. Not sure if that really does any damage though. Crisper's location gonna be revealed. Plant goes down. Sardog watching over Juice. Finds one. Crisper finds another. Now it's all down to Sardog in the 2v1. He's been the most clutch player on this team. Can he do it once more?
One enemy remaining.
There goes the first, and just decides to get out of there. Plays his life. And Nomicals with the shot. It's not going to matter. 3 rounds in a row for the side of ERAU here. 6-9 now in their favor. A great 1v1 play for Nomicals. Gives another round over to ERAU. So now we'll see LVC need to find a way, find an opening somewhere, somehow. They want to keep themselves alive in this map and not go 0-2 on the night. Sardog gonna get spotted to 1 over top mid, and just gonna have to back down. He's at 5 HP. Starkos finding that first blood onto Juice, and all of the players from LVC falling. Falling basically at the start of the round. It's all down to Sardog and Zario. Sardog's head almost gets taken off there. And there it goes. Now it gets taken off by TCK, and that's a flawless round. Is an econ though, so we'll see if LVC can bring it back or not. But slowly, ERAU pulling away with this one. We're going to see LVC take a timeout there, and I'd say wisely so. The attack's just not been great. Picks from Starkos have been huge in these rounds. LVC need to find a way to break into the site. They've been having a bit of a rough time going through it, going into those pushes. The util has been fairly solid, but the defense just been very strong from the side of ERAU. We'll see if LVC can find a way to switch things up and get themselves into the site. I think winning those initial gunfights are huge for LVC here, as we've seen Starkos kind of take over in a lot of these rounds, find ways to get through early and find a way to get themselves on the board, and that's really been the key for ERAU here. So the timeout comes to a close. LVC not out of it yet, but there's certainly not looking great over the past few rounds.
Here.
We'll see if LVC can figure things out. Looks like another A site hit for them. See if they can get through this time around. You can hear that Killjoy turret go off. I believe it gets destroyed.
Take flight.
John trying to clear through quickly. His presence gets detected though. I don't know how many got detected there. I think it was just John. Or no, Juice, Zario also get detected there. Hunter's Fury comes out. How many can this take out? And that's going to be a double kill for Aeronautical with the Hunter's Fury. Frosty going to find a pick on Zario as well. So now it's all of a sudden, just like that, it's a 2v5. Juice at least makes it a 2v4. Crisper, good shot there. Now 2v3. Still doable. Still a fair bit of time as well, but Starkos on the pinch. Comes through all the way, I would assume through mid, all the way to CT. Or all the way to T-side spawn. And that'll be the 11th on the board. 2 more for ERAU, and they will take down LVC in the first set of activation matches. Let's see if LVC can find any way to break the defense of ERAU. They've looked solid so far. Many of the times that we have seen LVC play this map, or at least I believe 2 out of the 3, they've gone up very early in the defense, and Starkos plays such a close corner. The ult gets popped by Crisper. He at least is able to get res there. But that close corner from Starkos gives him a double kill and at least downs Crisper, so the push gets slowed significantly. Just a blunder of a round for LVC there. Sardog gonna spot one up top. Viper's pick goes down for Juice. Nomical's gonna take that one-on-one with Sardog. Juice now just roaming around in the pit, maybe seeing if he can spot anyone out. Crisper just outside of it.
30 seconds left.
That's gonna go down. It detects one. Libby though, gonna find the kill before it matters. Nomical's gonna take down Crisper. 1 round remaining for ERAU before they take this map from LVC. As we have seen with LVC, their sort of LVC special for Team 1 here has been lose map 1, win maps 2 and 3, and unfortunately, since this is a best of 1, that lose 1. I don't want to call it a strategy, but that lose 1 strat is just not great in best of 1. So now in round 19, LVC keep themselves alive here. They are on a massive save, doing everything buying as much as they can, which really isn't a lot. Zarya gonna have that Hunter's Fury. John gonna be 1 off that res, but not sure how much that'll do for them, as they're going to need a lot more than just that to win the round and keep themselves alive here.
I have the revealing area.
Spike going to be given to Zarya. He's going to get hit by that Molly, though. Takes a fair bit of damage. Not ideal situation. Zarya just has to back down. Can't get that spike planted. John looking over towards A. Looks like a rotation going to come in slowly for LVC here. I would imagine ERAU may be expecting this, though.
30 seconds left.
Certainly want to close this one out. And Zardock can't hit the shots.
Scanning ahead.
TCK going to find that one. So now Crisper just has to back on down. The nade gets there. The ultimate from Starkos finds a double. Now it's all down to John and Zario. Zario going to pop that ultimate, but how much is the Hunter's Fury going to find? Not a lot. So that will be it. ERAU
Defenders win.
going to take down LVC in that one. Unfortunately, an 0-2 night for LVC here. Embry, Riddle, Aeronautical University going to pull that one out. Starkos 24-14. A huge map from the duelist of ERAU, and a great map after that first half, just taking 7 straight rounds, not allowing LVC to win a single attacking round. That will do it for us here tonight. We will be back tomorrow with more LVC Valorant. They will be playing Hood College in Appalachian Conference matchup. I believe it's their 4th one, 5th one, something like that. But that'll be it for us here tonight. Tomorrow we will see that matchup. And also, Rainbow Six will start their activation run. They will have matches at 7:30 and 9:30. Their first one will be against Arcadia. Their second one will be against Central Methodist University. I think it's University, Central Methodist University, I believe. And so we will see you here tomorrow night for Valorant when they take on Hood College in an Appalachian Conference matchup as they look to continue their dominant run through that league conference, whatever you want to call it, where they currently hold the first seed. But that'll be it for us tonight. We will see you guys back here tomorrow night.